I just read the most tragic article that described this toxic gender war that is happening right now among Korea's young people. The sad thing is that it's not just Korea, but the same phenomenon is actually happening in the US, where young men and women are more at odds with each other than ever before. Men are being grouped in this one big misogynistic blob. Women are being grouped in this one big ultra-feminist blob, especially on the internet. They are just going to war. And the truth is that it's because of Singles Inferno. I am not talking about the Korean dating reality show on Netflix. That ain't Singles Inferno. That is the greatest misnomer ever. Being stuck on an island with 5 super hot men and women, that is not my definition of an inferno. The Singles Inferno that I am referring to is this tendency that we have to try to shield ourselves from pain by grouping the other in this entire category that is so filled with hate and lacks compassion as a means of saving face. Every time
I don't get it. Okay. For one, the gender divide is something happening in America. But living in Korea for over 10 years, let me tell you something. Anything that happens in Korea is going to be much more intense. Korea is an intense culture. Everything Koreans do is intense. Drinking is intense. Working is intense. Dating is intense. Driving, if you ever drove in Korea, very intense. Everything they do is intense. Bali Bali culture. So the divide, the gender divide happening in Korea, I think is much more intense than it is back in the States. And this whole thing about protecting your emotions or whatever, I have my opinion about that. I think I sound like an old man, get off my lawn, but younger people, they were over babied when they were younger. They were just the younger. Y'all were just over babied, so you're not used to any kind of realer hardship. There, I said it. So this, I gotta protect my emotions. Social media ruined y'all, man. Social media ruined y'all because back in the day, if you see a girl, there's no Instagram, there's no TikTok, there's no dating apps. Do you want to know what we had? Time, courage, and a pencil or a pen. We called this power. Everywhere I went, I kept a pen in my pocket. Just in case I saw a girl that I liked. Just in case. And then if I see a girl that I like, I would have to gather the courage to go and talk to her. And if I was lucky, she might grab your hand and write her phone number on your hand. And then you're not holding on to anything until you get home. That's how it used to be. Now we have this single inferno situation going on. Let's hear more.
watch a video about how a man has gotten his heart broken or a woman cheated or did something bad, there's a comment that a man will leave and he says, "Men are in love, women are in business." I need to say this to my fellow men. You feel that way because you did not communicate what your intentions were. If you felt that you were being used for your money and you genuinely had love for the woman, it means that you didn't lead with the heart, you led with the wallet. If you want a woman to love you for you, don't lead with the fancy car and the super expensive dinner trying to impress her, because if that's your first foot forward, you have no one to blame but yourself for the fact that she fell in love with your money.
You know, this was a big hot topic in Korea before. Still hot, but it was blazing hot before. And it was that, like, guys, what they were doing was they were renting cars to go to the club. They were renting cars to go to the club to pick up chicks, right? And then, not just because of that, but then, like, Korea, if you live in Korea, the license plate color changed. If it's a certain kind of color, then it's registered for a business. Or if it has a certain syllable, like Korean syllable, like ha, like the H here, then it's a rental car. So like girls were hopping online telling other girls like, hey, don't fall for this guy if he has this certain license plate. My whole thing was, it's working. Why is it working? Why can a guy rent a fancy car for the weekend and pick up girls? Why is it working? Why is he doing it? He's not doing it for no reason. He's doing it because it's working. So again, men are in love, women are in business. Both sides have faults here.
Because that's what you were communicating. Ladies, you're not off the hook either. I want a man who would love me for me, not for the way that I look. Let me see your Instagram. Show me your Instagram right now. If your profile is filled with pictures of you showing off your physical beauty, whether that's your face or your body, you have no business coming out here saying that you want a man to love you for your intellect or a man to love you for your personality.
I'm going to get so much flame for this, but I'm going to say it. A lot of my guy friends come to me and say, hey, met a girl. What do you think about her? Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, hey, I don't even need to meet her. Let me see her Instagram. Let me see her Instagram. We're in a new generation where people need attention. Not for business purposes. They just fiend for attention. The worst thing you can do is get into a relationship with a girl or a guy, but usually it's girls, who fiend for outside attention. Because no matter how good a guy is, your attention will never be enough. So I say, show me the Instagram. And exactly what he said. If they're advertising all of that, don't do it. It is not worth it. It feels good right now. I'm telling you, it feels good right now, but don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. It just gets messier. It just gets messier later. Because why? Why do you need the outside attention? Yo, remember, my generation, we never had this. We have never had this. If there was a really, really, really hot girl 2-3 hours away out of the city, we didn't even know. We didn't even know. There's no Instagram.
I don't see your personality. I see something else. It's so simple. Do you want to get out of Singles Inferno and make it to paradise? You gotta lead with the heart. Lead with the part of yourself that you genuinely want to be loved. And yes, it's scary. It means you gotta stop playing your little games. Life is not a dating reality show. You gotta stop playing not to lose. You gotta start playing to win. Don't be afraid of heartbreak. It's just pain. You will get over it. If you keep trying to save yourself from the pain of heartbreak, you're going to suffer a much worse pain. The pain of regret. The pain of never actually being seen and known in a relationship. Show up as your authentic self. Let yourself be seen. And as always, explore.
I try to watch these videos and give a live reaction. So I try not to watch anything. I read the title and I jump into it. I didn't know this was going to be like a super dating situation. I'm not here to give dating advice, although I could do it. But I'm happily married. Thank goodness. What he is saying is absolutely correct for the most part. I would love to hear your guys' opinion. As always, I link the creator in the comments. And if you're always missing some big events in your city and have no idea what's happening in your city, you need to get the free K360 newsletter to your email. Click the link below. It's free. Why not? See you in the next video.